Will the Transit crew return from Black Ops 2 into Treyarchs' next game? Find out next. So as of right now, we know the Transit crew are a big line in the story comics that Treyarch and Jason Blundell have done, and it is sort of finishing off the Transit crew sort of storyline that Jimmy Sedlinkley set up in Black Ops 2. But the question I want to get out is that will the Transit crew ever return in Treyarch's future games, or maybe will they feature in next year's game that Treyarch are going to be doing, as it is a 3-year development cycle? So as we know, the Transit crew, people had a lot of mixed opinions about them. One, because they didn't like them because of they were featured in Transit, but let's say for instance if they're featured in Mob of the Dead, they will probably be one of the most liked crew, except from the OG, which are the original Takio, Nikolai and Dempsey and Rick Toven. So will the Transit crew ever return? I personally do think they will return because they are being focused right in the comics, even though I said that Jason Blundell wants to finish off the Transit storyline that Jimmy Sedlinkley left because he didn't do Black Ops 3, otherwise he probably would have carried on with their storyline. But as I'm getting here is that Misty, Morrilton and Russman and Stuhlinger at the end of Buried, we think that they all died in the Easter egg if you took Maxis's side, but if you took Richtoven's side, they did not die. So let's just say for instance if you took Richtoven's side, they would have carried on their journey, and as of right now we know in the comics that Richtoven is being controlled by he is controlling the zombies in a comic storyline. So will that comic storyline carry over to Treyarch's next game? I personally do think we are going to be seeing the Transit crew again next year, even if they've just been mentioned, their names that is still that they have been mentioned in their game, and maybe we could be seeing them in the remastered version of Mob of the Dead. As we know, Jason Blundell did sort of hint that Mob of the Dead is going to be something for else, and as we know that they're currently in the Alcatraz lab, which we didn't know at the time when Alcatraz Mob of the Dead was out in Black Ops 2, that there's a lab down at the bottom of the map. It isn't there physically in game, but it is physically there in Treyarch's mind, and Jason Blundell practically did say we're going to be getting that as a pre-order bonus for their next game, which I cannot wait. And we know at the moment in the comic storyline that they're actually in those labs and they've been frozen. I'm not sure why, but we all do know that the original 4 characters, which I said is Takio, Richtoven, Nikolai and Dempsey, have got blood vials, and we saw that in the Zetsubou Shima cutscene, which was that they travelled back to Alcatraz and then they went back to Zetsubou Shima, and that was all done through the cutscene, and that was before the Grorovkrovi map, which came out last year, which was around about this time last year that map came out, and we still haven't got the reason of those blood vials. We got a little bit of information in Revelations interview when Dr. Monty said, I was wondering when you was going to bring those up, or that might have been Richtoven that said that. I'm not entirely sure. I have to go back and check that, but I personally do think that the Transit crew are going to be returning because the main focusing right now of the scene of the OG Origins characters now onto the comic storyline, because Zombies Chronicles is all finished and we have got one more issue of the comic story, so we're just going to have to see how that ends up. But I personally do think we are going to be seeing the Transit crew characters coming into play next year at Treyarch's next game. We're just going to have to wait until we see that trailer, but there is evidence in those comics and there is evidence somewhere else in game, and plus, like I said, Jason Blundell said that we're practically getting a remaster of Mob of the Dead last year. That's why we didn't, next year, that's why we didn't get it in Zombies Chronicles because it is the most loved map in Black Ops 2, and plus it will set up the sales for the next Treyarch game, even though they're going to get loads of sales anyway because it's Treyarch. They are the base of zombies. This is where it's all started, and I reckon it will come to a conclusion next year. It will all end and Treyarch will start something else completely different, which will still be amazing, and I'm sure the zombies community will love it. But yeah, the Transit crew are going to be definitely returning if they bring Mob of the Dead back, but we'll have to see and wait until next year until they release their game in November 2018. So yeah guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, it'd be really much to leave a like on the video. I know I've been stuttering a lot, that's because it's quite a long video and haven't stopped to record different parts except from the beginning. But thank you for watching and peace out. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will actually be zombies news, weekly news, which I am going to be doing 2 days a week. So on Tuesdays and Fridays. This video will go up before this Tuesday. It will go up Monday, which you're watching today. So that will go up today, and then the next Zombies Weekly news will be Friday, and then after that it'll be Tuesday, etc, etc. So guys, I really hope you guys are enjoying the Zombies news. Let me know down in the comment section below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RevivalYTC, and I'll see you guys in the next video.